Alright guys, welcome to today's video where we're going to talk about some anti-repair bootlickers here. We're going to look at some comments I get on my YouTube channel and some comments from some other random places on the internet that I've seen. Yeah, this stuff gets me so heated my blood vessel in my eye burst. Not really, I don't know, I woke up like this. Not sure what's going on there, but it doesn't hurt. But yeah, my eye's red, so sorry if that's distracting to anybody in the video. What can I do? Here's the first comment right here. So yeah, it's about my video I did where I replaced the showed that GM was paying Infineon to put a custom part number on a microcontroller that they didn't change anything else about the die or anything on there. They literally just put a custom part number on it. What I'm trying to point out there is that is anti-repair. To basically go, I don't want you to change anything. I don't want you to change the pin number or the pin order or change anything about the die. I just want you to put a custom part number on there so that way people don't know what the part number is. I don't want you to sell it to anyone else. You're only going to sell it to me. But I am the only person that gets that thing with that part number on there, and don't sell it to anyone else. That is anti-repair, and it's blatantly anti-repair. It's like making your own monopoly on your thing because nobody else knows what that is. It's just like, okay, I got this part number and I don't know what it is. Now, I know what that is because I have seen a schematic, and even in the schematic, GM didn't put their custom part number. They put the off-the-shelf part number in the schematic, and then down in the BOM, they had, hey, off-the-shelf part number equals this part number. So I'm able to know for a fact that they didn't change anything about it. There's nothing special about their custom part number. They just used an off-the-shelf part. And then he goes, but yeah, you can't replace the firmware. I literally have videos on the channel of how to replace the firmware on there. And kind of went in on the comments. There's more comments if you go to that video and read it, where it's like, well, clearly they wanted you to repair it if they left it open for you to get it. No, GM is terrible at security. So, you know those videos where they say, oh, you know, right to repair is going to ruin your security and your car is going to get hacked or whatever. They're kind of not lying. It's somewhat truthful. There's a grain of truth to that. But the thing is it's not hurting security, because security by obscurity, just changing a part number, that's security by obscurity, is not security. So it's not breaking the security of the car. The car just had no security. Like, you didn't do anything to secure it. That is not gonna, right to repair is not ruining your security there. You didn't have security. Like, what? You're gonna just lie, you're gonna lie to people and say, oh, these schematics are gonna ruin the security. I mean, you're correct. People are gonna be able to do stuff with that schematic, but it's not because of security. It's because you were negligent. You as the company was negligent and never even attempted any level of security on your devices or your cars. So, I mean, I hate to give those anti-lobbying groups like a grain of truth to it, but it's not, you shouldn't punish the public because of your mistakes as a manufacturer or your negligence as a manufacturer. That is 100% on you. That is all just negligence. So yeah, I kind of went in a little bit on the comment section of that video. You can check it out to see more on that particular comment. I'll leave it there. Yeah, changing the part numbers is definitely anti-repair. And comment down below if you want to change my mind on that. But yeah, the microcontroller, I use that as an example in a video because I do it all the time. GM actually does that to a lot of parts, like the 2.5 volt regulator, or was it 3.3? I can't remember. The voltage regulator that's on the 2005 circuit boards, they put a custom part number on that, and that's off the shelf. The J1850 transceiver, they put a custom part number on that, and it is also an off-the-shelf part. So yeah, GM just puts custom part numbers on stuff. I'm assuming it's because they sub out a lot of their work and send it to different board houses, and they don't want people to know how to do that. I also assume that's part of the reason why they don't lock the firmware on their chips, is they want them to be able to flash them without it. But it also is completely possible that it's because they I've never used flash ROM in their instrument clusters before this generation. This is the first generation of flash ROM instrument clusters. All the rest of them before that were either one-time program or masked ROM. So yeah, it's quite possible it was just ignorance that led to it on this generation. By the 07 and 14, that's just negligence at that. And you can see that looking like at my videos. I also show how to do that, the same repair on the 07 to 14s as I do on the 03 to 07, even though there's two different microcontrollers. There's like a middle gap there. But yeah, still show how to do it on those. So yeah, that's enough on this comment. We'll move on to the next one. Okay, here is the next one. You have no idea you're making an asshole. Okay. I guess I'm a plastic surgeon now and I can make assholes out of thin air. They are talking about the video where it's another one of my YouTube shorts. YouTube shorts, for some reason, get a lot of negative comments on them, but that's okay. They get a lot of views, so I'm fine with that. Views attract sponsorship, so I'm okay with views, even if they're leaving negative comments. What was it? Oh yeah, so this video, it's where I showed the Chrysler PCMs that they literally glue a flex PCB to it with all the parts on there and then fold it shut with a press. They press it shut and with adhesive all around it and then run screws in it. And once you bend that thing open, you cannot close it because, you know, when you flex metal, when you bend it and then bend it back, it stretches the metal, so those screw holes don't line up anymore. You cannot repair that. It is impossible to repair it and then shut it and waterproof it again. You just can't. It's not repairable. And so that one I was just talking about where you intentionally make things impossible to repair. I'm not saying that you need to make things easy to repair. Like, I'm not saying you can't glue the phones together to, you know, save money and stuff, because that's still repairable. You can work around that. I'm not saying that you can't do things that make repair more difficult for some sort of gain, but so you'll have to go. I don't have that instrument cluster laying around, or not. I don't have that PCM laying around anymore to show it in this video. So this is a GM PCM from the same kind of time frame, same vintage as that other one. GM used 4 screws and put the circuit board in there, and that was it. Now, this one's bigger because it has a bigger connector on it than the Chrysler one, but the circuit board wise, it's got about the same amount of stuff on it. The circuit board inside the Chrysler one's way bigger because it was a flex PCB that's only 2 layers. This one is a multi-layer PCB inside here. So they were able to make the actual circuit board smaller, even though it has about the same amount of components in it. And so, yeah, there was no reason for Chrysler to make it the way they did. And before I shoot myself in the foot here on this whole video because of this comment here, I want to discuss something. Right to repair is not legislation, okay? Right to repair is a philosophy, it's a mindset, it is a goal. While the Fair Digital Repair Act in New York is a right to repair legislation. And so when somebody talks about making things easier to work on, they're not necessarily talking about the legislation side of right to repair. They're talking about the philosophy as a whole. So that's something we need to separate, because I know technically minded people don't like philosophy, they don't like theology, they don't like that mysticism or any of that stuff. I get that. However, we have to keep in mind that right to repair is an ideology. It is not a legislation. So you got to separate the two. Right to repair, ideology. It is not a law. It is not something that is going to be made into a law. The word right to repair is not going to be a law. All right? The Digital Repair Act or the Fair Agricultural Repair Act or any of those are legislation. Those are going to be law. And so when you start saying, oh, your idea of right to repair is wrong, you know, that's not right to repair, unless you are in like this fine guidance of what a law is going to be, you're incorrect. Like, anything can be right to repair, honestly. You know, if somebody wants to talk about something as right to repair, as long as they're not going against the core ideology of, you know, you own it, you should be able to fix it, then they're not wrong, and leave them alone. Quit picking on them. So I see that a lot. I see a lot of people getting upset at people that want to get involved in right to repair. Like, people want to get involved in right to repair, and they're not inherently correct with what they're saying. They're saying something that's somewhat incorrect. But who cares? They're not hurting anyone. They're not hurting right to repair. Leave them alone. Unless they're just saying something that is so wrong that is going to hurt the right to repair movement, leave them alone so that way they will get involved. We want everyone possible involved in right to repair to actually get legislation passed. So just leave those people alone. So if I talk about right to repair on the design side of things, of, hey, you shouldn't design things this way because it makes repair more difficult, I'm not saying that should be a law. There's no part of me that's saying that it should be illegal for manufacturers to stamp the thing together right now. Until it becomes like the majority of manufacturers just intentionally making things completely impossible to repair, I'm not going to push that as law, but I'm still going to push that as ideology. We should try to convince the engineers that work there to say, hey, this isn't a good idea. We shouldn't do it this way because it's going to lead to more e-waste. It's going to lead to more difficulty repairing our product, stuff like that. We should have a repair-minded culture in design, so yeah, that's kind of, I don't know. That's I'm done talking about that, because I know people get upset that, oh, I'm not completely right. It's okay, whatever. Move on. Okay, so here's one more anti-repair bootlicker thing that I cannot stand. It drives me crazy. And this is done by third-party repair technicians. This right here. This. Huh? This is a third-party repair technician putting this on there. Warranty void if seal is broken. Okay? FTC is very, very clear on the rules here. It's the burden falls on the person providing the warranty that somebody else damaged it. Opening it up is not proof that they damaged it, okay? You cannot void somebody's warranty just for opening this up. And yes, this is a little VW. The mechanic is replacing it, just putting a new one in there. He's had this one repaired 3 times. He's done with it. So just putting a new one in there. I'm just swapping the EEPROM over on that. Maybe I'll do a video on that. It's pretty easy though. Hey, that's totally against, FTC rules. You cannot do that. Don't put those stickers. I know you see manufacturers put the stickers on there. Manufacturers are wrong for doing that. Do not follow in their footsteps. As a third-party repair technician doing that, you're basically telling the manufacturer that's cool. You're saying, hey, that's good. I like that. I'm going to copy that idea, which is terrible. Just do something like this. Do something like this. Put your little sticker on there that says, you repaired it on X date. Like, it got repaired, this one got repaired in 2015. Just put a sticker like that on there so that way you don't forget you repaired it, and that way they can't send something in that wasn't you. And, put your business name on there or something, repaired on X date. Just use that so that way you're getting the same thing back. And I don't recommend putting it on the housing like this. Okay, they just open up the housing and swap out the circuit board. Put it on the circuit board. Put it on the inside on the circuit board. So that way when you get it, you open it up and you go, oh yeah, I worked on that. That was mine. You can't just swap the housings around. That's my take on it. I generally put the stickers on the circuit boards when I repair things. Like these railway boards, I put the stickers on them. I do just like this. This is a different business that puts that sticker on there. I have one that has my business name and the date. It says repaired and then has the date and then has the business name on it. And that's all I do. I stick them on the circuit board. On the GM clusters, I have a bad habit of putting on the outside because I always forget to do it beforehand. But I like putting it on the circuit board, not on the housing. That way people can't give you back something different that you didn't work on. That's like perfect evidence for a lawsuit against you that, yeah, you just voided my warranty because I opened it. I didn't change anything. You stated right there. Just because they opened it is not proof. Now, they opened it and then there's a hole burned in the circuit board from their soldering iron. Yeah, there you go. You can void their warranty. I mean, that's plain and simple. But just because they opened it doesn't work. And they're going to argue that you voided their warranty just solely because of this. And their evidence is a statement made by you that, yes, I voided their warranty because they opened it. You made that statement. That is a utterance from you. So don't don't put these stickers on things. They're just going to get you in trouble. Don't do it. And I'm serious. As a repair technician, you doing that is validating what the manufacturer is doing. And that makes you a bootlicker. So quit doing that. Okay, so now we have some bonus comments. So bonus comment number 1. No need for 5 volts, it's 3.3. So this is talking about the CH 341 Alpha. And yes, you're completely wrong. There's a 3.3 voltage regulator on the board. I showed that in the video. Like, come on, pay attention. Pay attention, watch the video. That's explained in the video. It has 3.3 volts. You put a jumper on there, now you have 5 volts. You need 5 volts for automotive uses. The 3.3 is more common on motherboards. So is the 1.4 or 1.2, whatever it is. Yeah. Okay, cool. Whatever. You're wrong. Just pay attention to the video. And that's it. That one really got me really annoyed. I was like, did you even watch the video? Is what my first thought was when I saw that comment. Bonus comment number 2. This one's great. Who are you trying to impress? Damn, get a job. Your voice is pathetic. Okay, cool. Sorry, I'm unemployed. I am a disabled veteran that just got medically discharged from the military. Haha, joke's on you for picking on me. Second thing, pick something better to pick on me about. Clearly, I'm a little insecure about my hair, so try hair. Voice, I've had the same voice forever. Doesn't bother me. My hair's changed. If you're gonna pick on me, pick on my hair. I don't give. Whatever. Move on with your life. But yeah, I mean, that video was a total joke anyway. It's like, will it flux? And I'm playing with like different things, flexing things. I'm not trying to impress anyone. I thought it was a funny concept for a video. Yeah. Why do people go out of their way to say stupid things on the internet? I don't know. I don't get that. I get, like, I can see some level of why people do cyberbullying. Like, they have a pathetic life. They have nothing better to do. And sometimes it can be funny to, like, you know, in video games, be like, oh, you suck at this game or whatever. I can see that. Why do you even go on somebody's video, watch the video, and then say something like that? Like, what gives you... I'm just trying to get behind the psychology of that. The comment does not bother me. I just thought it was funny I wanted to point out. Same with the last one, where, like, or not the last one, but the one before that, where it was, you make an asshole. Like, cool, I'm a plastic surgeon now. I delete them because I feel like we should try to stamp out cyberbullying. I'm not offended. It does not hurt my feelings. I'm ex-military. I have thick skin. But I delete them because if you leave them there, it's kind of just letting their comment live on and letting what they did continue and succeed or whatever. So yeah, I just, delete the comments so that way they don't win in the end. They don't get their whatever, whatever gratification they were trying to get. They don't get a response from me to give them more gratification. I'm not going to feed the trolls. But yeah, I just wanted to put that one in at the end because I thought it was kind of funny. Like, people really go out of their way to say something stupid like that, thinking they're going to get a response. And I mean, this guy did get a response. He got a whole response in a video. But the other 20 or 30 of these that I've gotten total, like, I haven't gotten a ton of stupid comments like this, probably 30 in the existence of my channel, which has been 2 years. I mean, I have not kept count. I'm just estimating, probably been 30. I don't delete a ton of comments. These and spam are the only two, like promoting their own channel or this. Those are the only ones that get deleted. Well, I hope you guys liked the video, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.